Practice makes perfect. Look at that. We're on the internet.
Perfect practice
Oh,
makes perfect.
Perfect practice.
oh man, that's wild.
Makes perfect.
Mm.
See?
Echo chamber. That's
You
where we
heard that?
live.
Watch this. Watch this. Look at this start. What a bad start to this show. Tell the people hi.
What's going on, y'all? Here's Pizza in the Break Room. I'm glad you could join us. Episode 90. That means that we've done this show 45 times twice. Or we've done this show 2 times. 45 times. Anyways, this is Couture J. This is my homie T. Hot Shot. Together, we come together and we form Pizza in the Break Room. And again, this is episode 90. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for always supporting. And thank you all for just being who y'all are to help us be who we are. So, my homeboy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, but here we are, you know?
You canceled the echo chamber?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Speaking of echo chamber,
Yeah.
I was in the elevator today and I saw on the news that Fox News had to pay out $787 million
$1 million, guy.
to Dominion,
Yeah.
who is I believe that what they are is a polling agency, or they are a company that provides
The voting machines.
the voting machines.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess the issue was that after Trump lost the election in 2020, Fox News went on a
Tirade?
Tirade was one of the words that were in my mind. I was like, should I say tirade? But they went on a tirade, and they were basically saying that company machines were set up to take away votes from Trump and give them to Biden. So they were saying that essentially the election was rigged, and they're saying that the machines were rigged.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a whole type of propaganda that was going on for, a long while after the election, which definitely would have some impact on that company and what they could do in the public moving forward, looking for new clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even go to trial. Apparently,
Smart people, guy.
Apparently they were in court and they had all the juries and they were ready to do the opening statements, and then apparently they went back into the chambers with the judge and came back out.
It was that late in the game, eh?
It was that late in the game.
Like, they were like the special guy didn't come in, the special witness. They couldn't find the special witness. He's not coming, man. All right, fuck it, we're out.
They didn't even do all right, judge, this is what's happening. They didn't even start.
Wow.
Yeah. Apparently they had everybody outside waiting for like 2 hours, and they came back and go, all right, we've come to a resolution, and this is what it is.
That's interesting.
So
what did you think of happy Tuesday, everybody. What did you think of it at the time that they were frapping about the voting machines? And what do you think now?
When they're talking about the voting machines, I just thought of an episode of Scandal.
I never watched Scandal.
You never watched Scandal? Olivia Pope?
Mm-mm.
So there was a whole storyline on Scandal, maybe a couple episodes where they were dealing with the fraud in the voting machines. Right, a company's voting machines, and they're dealing with the fraud. And this is this is way before 2020. We're talking about. I haven't watched Scandal since Cadeau was born, so we're talking 8 years ago, which we're like 2012. This is 2012, this is 2012 back in those days.
Wait, hang on. 8 years ago was 2015.
I'm thinking it's 2020 right now.
Yeah, you're on some Dr. Clark Matt Sky.
Yo.
Wow. All
Yes,
right.
yes,
Sorry.
yes.
I didn't mean to do that in front of the people.
No, but
Fave, what
I
up?
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Sky
I
was on the
appreciate
quick
it.
Matt Sky. I got you, guy. Don't worry. I got you. We were focused on the 8 and Cadeau guy.
Right. And the 2020 election. Right. So yeah, so 8 years ago was what do you say that was?
You tell me, guy. 8 years ago was 2015.
8 and 5. 3, yeah, man. So I mean that's how old the episode was, which was kind of talking about this exact same type of thing that these guys are talking about, right? So it's wild to see art imitate life once again. But in that one, in that TV show, the machines were rigged. But so like you say, at the time when I was hearing it, all I was thinking about was Scandal. Like, wow, like this is real life for real, And now that I hear that they say it's untruth, just makes me think like, wow, like these news and media outlets just be saying whatever they want to say just for the ratings. They just say whatever they want to say, and they weren't sued because they lost, like Homeboy lost the election, or it was found out to be untrue. What they're being sued for was that they knew
that it was untrue.
Whatever that they were reporting was untrue, and still they went out and reported it.
Sounds like propaganda to me.
Which is pretty wild. And that's where you go with the echo chamber. When I say the echo chamber, because once you start propagating all that information, then people start to take that information and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden you have a group of people who believe that this is a certain way that things are.
That's like there's certain people that believe that there's a new Drake and the Weeknd song.
That's wild. You heard it?
Right? I heard the first little bit, and then I was like, I can't listen to this inauthentic stuff. I can't, like, the world's gonna go to shit, man. You heard it?
I heard it, and that I want to know how the person made it. Really, like I know there's the AI platforms where you can put in prompts, but I guess I would love to see the tutorial on how he did that.
Okay, you just put in make a song with Drake and the Weeknd, guy.
But then you got to come up with lyrics. And what's the song called? The song was called "Heart on My Sleeve."
Is that what it was called?
The song was called "Heart on My Sleeve," and it came up with some pretty good lyrics, sounding like the way that these guys would say the lyrics. LL, what up with you?
It's interesting, eh?
Very much so. Very much so.
I want to write a rap song, guy. I want to become a rapper now.
You could do it. You got all the tools.
A rap song about a podcast called Pizza in the Break Room. In the what's the word I'm looking for?
In the vein?
In as Drizzy Drake.
Lyrics came already?
Guy, there's a bridge.
Already?
Wow. There's an outro. I just wish I knew what the beat was for this. Yo, listen up. I got a story to tell. Listen up. I got a story to tell about a podcast that's got me under its spell. It's called Pizza in the Break Room. It's so cool. Talking about The Office and all the office fools.
That's not what it says.
That's what it says.
So what?
Pizza in the Break Room. It's the talk of the town. Drake on the mic, about to break it down.
No.
From water cooler chit chat to gossip about the boss, these office stories got me feeling at a loss.
That was not Drake. That was the Beastie Boys.
Pizza in the break room. It's the center of it all. Drake on the track, about to have a ball.
No, it's not saying that. Stop
The
it.
drama's real. The laughs are too. Listening to their stories got me feeling like it's deja vu. Pizza in the break room. It's the heart of the show. Drake on the beat, ready to flow. Laughing out loud, nodding in agreement as they share their tales of office achievement. What's with the office thing?
Oh, office achievement. I thought he was going to say like as they share their semen.
It's a podcast that's got me hooked. That's what she said. It's a podcast that got me hooked. The hosts are funny and the stories are cooked. Talking about pizza, but it's so much more. It's peek into office life that I can't ignore.
Oh, man. That AI needs to lose his job. Whoever that AI was, whoever wrote that one. And there's the bridge.
Tune into Pizza in the Break Room. It's the perfect vibe.
Suddenly I'm hungry for pizza. I have some pizza in the fridge, so it's lit right now.
Oh, jeez.
What you know about a bridge?
Oh, amazing. See? Cindy Milo, what up?
Trouble. Milo T.
Oh, okay, that was pretty lit. See? You can do anything. It's great. Wild. AI. AI is going to kill us all, guy. Skynet. We're done. We are done here. It's just going to get us. It's going to be over. Whew. What? You worried about the AI?
No, I was just thinking, what else have I seen AI do quite recently?
The pictures. I like the pictures sometimes. Pictures are cool.
The pictures are cool. The pictures are cool.
I don't know what else it did. Oh, the robot guy. You see the robot killed itself guy?
What?
If I understood the story correctly, they made the robot do like hard labor, and then after a few minutes of hard labor, like so it was just like lifting boxes, like warehouse stuff, and then it computed. It was like, fuck this, I'm done. And the robot just shut it, self-destructed or whatever. Guy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
That robot must have came from royalty. That's not a West Indian robot, or
It was hard labor, man. Chris Manny, Cali, what up?
Chris and Manny and Cali, what up with you?
Oh Lord, yeah, man, it's wild. It's wild up in this piece. It's all this technology is going to drive us crazy.
So these machines have actual consciousness then? Or the robot's smart. The robot's like, you know what? I don't got to do this.
He's like, screw that. They're just going to reset me anyways.
Right. And if I kill myself, I'm just going to get somebody else to do it. And then they'll probably assign me to the cafeteria.
There was a parking garage that collapsed today in New York, and firemen or whatever had to pull out and use drones and a robot dog to sort. Heard about the robot dogs. I mean, technology is good for some stuff, but they're just gonna take over the world. Take over the world.
Well, they say that the best thing for you to do is make yourself useful. So find yourself a trade or something that robots cannot do, because AI is going to be able to take over the majority of people's responsibilities in the very, very near future. And the only reason why they don't is if people just say, all right, we don't want them to. But then when the AI starts taking over, they're going to say, all right, I know you don't want us to, but you guys go sit in the corner. We're taking over. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to say, Couture, all right, you come out of the corner because these guys still need haircuts. Like, all right, thank you, Mr. Robot.
I was sitting here as you were talking, thinking, I think, wouldn't they be able to do a haircut?
They probably would.
Like, I don't mean to insult a barber or anything, but it's pretty technical, right?
They'll probably be able to do a little something, like get like a Floby, you know what I mean, and suck the hair out. You know what I say? Right, and then everybody ends up looking like the Beals, and then you're like, yo, this is not how I'm gonna cut, and the robot's like, yo, This is how you getting cut. This is how you getting it.
That's it.
And everybody's Beatles now. What do you need a cut for? You're lucky I'm letting you get a cut.
Stop it. That's crazy.
Now I'm gonna get my oil.
Oh my goodness.
She said, what can't robots do? Procreate, and that is where you're wrong. That is where you're, well, I mean, maybe they can't consummate. Maybe they can consummate. But robots have the intelligence to be able to recreate, just like how we have the intelligence to create clones. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like you never watched The Matrix.
Or iRobot.
Or iRobot. These robots are just going to use us as batteries.
Or the Terminator. Mrs. Ron C, ma'am, what up? Good evening. Coming in hot.
Ms. Ron C, what up with you? Look at this. Look at this. Ooh. Drift in June. Join us June 11th.
Guy.
What up?
I'm still mad at you, guy.
What are you mad about?
But I'm so happy now. I'm over it now.
Okay, all right.
I'm over it. But I'm gonna do a lot of driving because of your stank ass jerk.
Stank
guy.
Ass.
This guy put the party right on my birthday weekend, guy. Isn't it usually on your birthday weekend?
No,
it varies.
It's usually on your birthday weekend.
No, it's usually after. It varies.
It's usually on your birthday weekend.
All right, everybody. Well, if you're going to be at Drift, it's going to be my birthday. So come out and party with me for my birthday, please. Thanks. It's going to be wild and crazy. And I'm going to make sure to have a designated driver. And I'll have that whole week off after. And Drift's always litty. So come on down.
Yes. Come on down. And bring a friend.
Not too many friends though, because the good thing about the boat, it's good people at your boat, guy. It's not just like it's just not like any and everybody, guy.
Just bring your good friend.
No, guy.
Just bring the good friend them.
Okay, all right.
Just to bring the good friend them.
Your good friends. Don't bring the wild people, guy. We don't want no wild people on the boat. Yo.
And bring your designated driver.
No wild people on the boat, guy.
And then maybe we go chill and grill after or something.
Something after, if everybody can make it.
I think we went to go chill and grill with Milo T after.
When, that same day?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I went. Actually, I know I didn't go now that I think about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was a good boat, though. That was a good boat.
I thought you were going to say it was a good reason why you didn't come chill and grill.
I mean, I'm sure. Drift in June 11th. Downtown, Toronto, Pondy Harbor.
What day is your birthday?
I can't say. It's right around that time.
All right.
Might be that same weekend.
I'll just look on my Hotmail.
You got MSN reminder.
Just look on my MSN reminder.
Click on MSN. You talk to who's that dude guy. That was who's that dude at hotmail.com.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I always had that. That's a good handle, guy.
Who's that dude?
Oh boy. All right. See, we didn't think we'd be able to make it through this show because we didn't have a lot of notes right. Tell him, did you already tell him it's episode 90, guy?
Yeah, yes. It is. I told him that we did this show 45 times. Twice.
I see what you did there.
Or what else? We did
8 times plus 2.
Yes. Or we did it 30 times. Thrice.
Oh boy.
You ever use thrice in real life, bro?
Every now and then. I try to.
Oh my God. Don't tell me you have.
Thrice, yeah. I like getting, every now and then you get a double word score during the day,
Okay. Like that. During the day.
You just drop when you drop, don't you feel good sometimes when you drop like plethora? Every now and then when you throw in a,
when you hit people with when you hit people with a plethora or multiple times.
Multitude guy. Multiple times.
Kato
multiple
with
times.
The multiple. How many times you been there? Multiple times.
Big up to Kato, Mr. Kato, my Ute Kato, the most charismatic Ute that I've ever met in my entire life. He had his birthday quite recently. This was we were doing the maths. He was born in, when was he born? He was born in when?
What do we say?
He was born in 2020, guys. He's 8 years old. He was born in 2020.
Come on, quick maths, man. 2015.
Dapper Don Kato.
Bam, bam.
The gift. The one and only. People never get it when I call him the gift guy. Does he know this guy? Does he know his name's the gift guy?
Yeah, he speaks to me en français.
Oh yeah?
All
right. I think it took Trips a little while to realize I was talking to him when I was calling him Trips guy, but he knows that guy. He's
in high school now.
Yeah, he's grown now. He can figure it out. He's got thinking.
He knows what trips. He knows how to throw trips.
Trips in your ass. Trips in your ass.
Penultimate. What episode was penultimate?
It's always the second last one, yo.
What episode was that? What were we talking about? What were we talking about? We were talking about an episode of some show, and you said the penultimate.
I don't know. Well, the penultimate episode of The Mandalorian was last week, and I am eagerly waiting. I usually watch it in the morning. I have to watch it in the middle of the night tonight because I got to go into the office tomorrow. First world problems. But the penultimate episode of that was lit. And of Picard, actually, if anybody's watching Picard.
Is Picard like young Sheldon? Is it like that?
It's like old Sheldon, stupid. It's like old Sheldon guy. You don't like Star Trek either, yo? No Star Trek, no Star Wars, no guy.
Nah,
Fantasy Island guy? Nothing? No.
Fantasy Island, yeah. Star Trek and Star Wars, I wasn't really. Definitely not Star Trek.
What do you mean, guy?
Definitely not Star Trek. Like when people used to watch that on TV, especially the old ones with
Kirk, guy?
With Kirk?
Come on.
I couldn't wrap my mind around that.
No trouble, not yet. We were about to, but we're talking about shows. We're trying to enlighten you guys on what shows we're watching right now. Anyways, rude. I guess she's a mod trying to tell us what to do. Go, guys.
All right. Well, again, rude. Thank y'all, everybody, for joining Pizza in the Break Room, episode 90. This is T. Hotshot. I am Couture J. Make yourself comfortable. Grab yourself a slice in the back, and we will be right back.
We here now. We here. Yeah. It's in the break room, y'all. Holla, holla, holla. Woo!
Well, my friend.
Just like you and I. God, I've been looking for a song all day.
What is the song supposed to do for you?
Huh?
What is the song supposed to do for you? Set you in the mood?
To post, guy. I'm looking for a song. Sometimes I get the song first and then the picture. And then sometimes I get then vice versa. So I got the picture, and then or the mood. So I got the picture, I got the mood that I'm looking for. I just can't find the song. Medina, what up? I just can't. I've been through all of Apple Music. I need.
What you just say, Medina? This is one of my good friends. You want to know how he's one of my good friends? Because it just comes out with the hate right at the jump.
That's true. Your friends are kind of like that guy.
I know.
On that side of Finch, guy.
I know.
Is it that side of Finch or that side of Birchmount? Which one? This side of, because it's not this side of Kennedy.
Medina, what up with you? You see, Medina went to a carnival in Trinidad. Had herself a great time. He's always been talking about trying to sell me a package to go to Trinidad now for Carnival. And right now they're having Carnival in Jamaica.
I thought Carnival in Jamaica was next week, guy.
No, it's happening right now. And Chance the Rapper seems like apparently people are saying he's about to lose his wife because
he got into the wildness.
Yeah, he got into it. There's a video circulating with him bubbling on a thing in the road.
Well, there's
bubbling
boundaries.
on a thing, and now everybody's like, yo.
Well, some people say a little wine can't hurt nobody. And some people say that there's boundaries. All right. So depends on who's who, right?
That is true. So what do you think?
I think as always, there's a little bit of both. I think it's true. A little wine can't hurt nobody, but if you're dedicated, you're dedicated, I guess.
So it's a
good balance.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Do we say it's a cultural thing? Is that what we'll say?
Well, it's in many cultures.
But is the wine up in many cultures?
Of some sort, yeah. Some sort of little wildness. I think not as wild.
I remember when I was young, I went to a wedding with my parents, and it was one of my mother's Trinidadian friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after the dinner or whatever, they started playing music and they started playing soca. I had never heard soca before this moment. And everybody was just dancing and having a good time and winding up on each other. And I couldn't understand what was happening because I'd never seen anything like it. Right? I'm like, Mom, can they do that? Are they allowed to do that? Right? Just the bubbling in the okay, I've seen dance hall, you're bubbling on people, right?
Yeah.
Basement party, whatever. You're grinding on the wall. But now this was like people dancing to soca, and some of them were even relatives. Right? And I'm like, aren't they like brother and sisters or like cousins? Right? It's like, it's just how they do it. They just dance. Like they're just dancing.
They're just dancing.
They're just dancing. But me, I'm just thinking like crazy about it. I'm just thinking like, this is wild. I'm thinking of the sexual component of it, whereas there's no sexual component. They're just dancing. Right? So I mean, that was my first experience of seeing, of dancing of that sort. And now when I see this video and all the comments are like, yo, isn't this guy married? Ain't he gonna lose his wife? I guess, if you don't know the culture, you just don't know the culture.
Right.
Sydney Miles says the smacking of the butt is not Caribbean culture. That is American wildness. Right, because he was taking the bubble and then all of a sudden he started hitting with one of these. Like, which now he took it from
quick bubble.
He took it from the butterfly to the Tootsie Roll. He took it from the butterfly to the Tootsie Roll once he went like this. But yeah, Sherdine Big says it's not an issue.
It's balance, man. With great power comes responsibility. What do you think? That was your answer? So what was your answer? And so after all that, then, what's your verdict? What's the verdict?
I just look at it as a dance.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I come to understand that it's a dance, and yeah.
You don't say that convincingly, guy.
No, because I'm just thinking about I'm just thinking about her costume. There wasn't much separating him and her except his shorts.
And Intent matters, I guess.
Intent does matter.
Alignment. He was having a good time, probably inebriated. Well, so it go.
Good for the people, them. Good for the people, them.
Oh, lordy. Okay. Yeah? Oh, yeah, I'm smoking. I was wondering if we started the show again. Did it snow by you today?
It did. It did twice.
A little bit?
I mean, outside looked white, but it didn't do nothing to the ground. The snow was blowing sideways, actually. It wasn't even dropping. It was just like flying by. Might have all ended up in Barry, if you ask me.
Barry.
Because the snow was just going this way.
I see what you did there. Is that like a segue, guy?
I mean, now it is.
It's good stuff, man. The wind blew me to Barry on this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 3-year anniversary of Easy Like Sunday Morning. Guy, what kind of internet does this guy have, guy? Yo, this this guy's definitely on the wrong side of Kennedy, guy.
That is funny. 10 minutes later.
Damn, guy. Wow, this guy needs to do a speed check. What was I saying now? 3-year anniversary. Ready?
Cut. Action.
All right. So this weekend, the wind blew me out to Barrie. Because in Barrie, we had a live on location for the 3-year Twitchiversary of Easy Like Sunday Morning, which is DJ Che La Soul's weekly show. It airs every Sunday at 11 a.m. A few of the mods got together. This was the third live on location. Third live on location, I believe. I'm not sure for Easy Like Sunday Morning in general, but the third live on location in Barrie. It was the first time I got to MC. So if anybody ever wonders why the hell Chris Manny and Callie calls me MC T Hotshot, it was because of that right there. From the first live on location. You know,
was that the genesis of the name?
Huh?
Was that the genesis of the nickname?
Yeah, it was, because I think I told this story before. I know I told it on his show, but remember the reason that I was motivated to be on the internet was because one day when Shay was getting started for Easy Like Sunday Morning, I'm like, we're in the chat brainstorming. I was like, and I can be on the mic, guy. I probably said it exactly like that. That's
just
probably
like
how that's how he heard it in the chat, right? I know that's how he heard it. Right? That's exactly how we heard it in the chat. Because we were talking about not only the show, but what he could do after. And I'll be like, yeah, guy, I'll be on the mic. And he was like right away, he was like, fuck that. You know, he was like, fuck that shit. I don't want you on the mic. All you're gonna do is swear and shit. And I'm like, fuck you, guy. Right? Yo, Killer Kim, what up?
Killer Welcome. Kim.
Happy today. And so I carried that with me. That's always been a chip on my shoulder, guy. He's gonna be like, oh, and I'm like, you damn right. I'm gonna go on the internet and all I'm gonna do is fucking swear, guy.
When did you start swearing?
Huh?
When did you start swearing?
Late, guy. I started doing everything bad late. I used to be like a straight arrow guy. I used to go to a school and then go to basketball practice and then go home and play Risk with my friends and play cards.
How do you think you got into swearing?
I'm listening, you guys, man. You people. What?
When you say you people, you mean like my friends?
Yeah.
Or you mean your friends?
Yeah.
My friends swear?
Huh?
So do my friends swear?
No, your friends say guy all the time, guy. That's that.
Yo, guy.
Yo, guy. That's definitely a you guys thing, yo. A lie? A lie guy? A lie guy. Okay, I was such a good guy until I finished playing sports, guy. That's what it was.
Sports kept you aligned and focused.
Yeah. I didn't even swear when I trash talked back in the day.
Now you don't even need to trash talk to be swearing.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever.
It's like, hello.
How did you start swearing, yo?
Me? I started swearing when I started doing pizza in the break room.
You think?
Yeah, like maybe like after episode like 30, I was like, F-bomb started slipping out a little bit. I'm just showing like, woo, that was different.
I remember when I was like, yo, you think I can smoke, guy? And you're like, no. And I was like, fuck that. Oh, shit. Yeah, Killer Kim, how's your trip? Killer Kim's probably still on her trip.
Where'd she go?
I don't like to talk to people in business, man. But I guess it was on the internet. I think she was at in a Caribbean island, I believe.
Yeah, carnival.
Oh,
was she doing a carnival?
I mean, timely, I guess. Timely. I mean, it's a good educated guess. Oh, hey, Kingston.
Kim, where did you go? Were you in Jamaica during the carnival? Were you the one that took pictures and the video of Chance the Rapper? Are you the one who ended his marriage?
Jeez. Oh, man. When's that? Oh, the J-Po's coming up. Or like the actual, like the event. Wasn't in Kingston, was in Mo Bay. There you go.
I've never been to Kingston.
Seriously?
As many times as I've been to Jamaica.
Seriously? Interesting.
Cammy 23, what up with you?
How is that even possible, guy?
Got no flex in Kingston. I had no reason. Like,
true.
Like it's always in the country where my father's from, or on the coast. So we're talking about Ochi or Mobe. But never had a reason to go to Kingston because I didn't have no family out there like that. Not in those areas.
I guess nowadays there's really no reason, I guess. If you're not going to Kingston for real.
And I never went to any of those was it like Weddy or what's the next one called? There was a next big one. There was Weddy Wednesdays, and there was.
That's what she said.
It'll hit me. Yeah, Pier 1. Pier 1 was is in Mobe. I remember the first time I went to Pier 1. Sean Paul was the MC of that place. And then a couple months later, he was a big star.
It was you, right?
Yeah, I do have that impact on people.
JR the superstar, right?
JR the superstar, huh? Margaritaville. That wasn't the name of the place, but that's a fun time, though.
Dun, dun, dun. Beanie and Spice.
Oh yeah, Beanie and Spice were where on Friday?
At Pier 1.
At Pier 1. Yikes. Just don't lie, you met the midget. Kim probably met the midget. Kim, do you see the midget? That I knew I remember it's called. So there was Weddy Wednesdays and there was Pasa Pasa. That's right.
I heard of Pasa Pasa.
Yes, of course you have.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I know. I'm saying like everybody's heard of. I see what you did there. Double entendre.
Isn't it always? That's the attempt. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, look at Cindy Milo with a similar story. I remember when The Weeknd performed at Frost Week. Then a short while later, he became a big star. It's because of you, Cindy. It's because of you.
You want to know what I bought today, guy?
Tell me.
I bought a new bar of soap. I'm all on the bars of soap now, guy.
So, not body wash. Soap.
Yeah.
So you're moving back in time, like you're against the future.
What's the future, though, guy?
I mean, the future was the soap, the bars. I mean, the body wash. That was the future. We moved from bars of soap to.
But I think you'd appreciate such a thing.
But I'm trying to understand what inspired this transition back.
I don't know. I was in Rexall one day, and they had like a myrrh and frankincense soap.
Okay.
It was like a black bar of soap.
Okay.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm in.
And a rag, or just soap?
Well, I'm going back and forth right now because I need like a good
lather.
Yeah. No, stop this. No, like
good one.
Cut. Oh, jeez. What do you call it? A scrubby thing. What do you call those things?
Loofah?
Yeah.
A loofah.
Yeah, I need a good one. Like I tried one and it wasn't good. I had one back in the day, but
well, okay, so I feel like loofahs don't work good with bar soap.
Loofahs. Right. That's why I need like a good one.
Oh, okay.
I
think you just need to go back to the rag. I feel like rags work good with bar soap. Or they might be, like you said, there might be a loofah that does the trick.
Yeah, man.
Rag plus bar soap.
That's the deal. Loofah and gel soap.
Loofah and gel soap.
I wear exfoliating gloves, guy.
Dial Gold, then body wash. Sweet. She used the bar soap and the body wash. It's like she she got the extra package at the gas station on the car wash.
Put the little thing around the top, guy. Like when you get the little shot on the alcohol, and you get the little shot of something on top around the.
She got the deluxe wash. Run through it again. No, for real.
No, you use bar soap or liquid soap, eh?
I'm liquid soap. I only use bar soap if I've purchased soap from a friend.
What?
Yeah, so no, so
say that again, guy.
Okay, so the person that I do the boat cruise with,
yeah,
Jade Event Management, she has a company called All Things CMOS. And when I use bar soap, I'm using one of her bar soaps. She's telling me to hush. She said the bar soap, liquid soap, have your skin glowing.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, carry on with your story now.
No, yeah. So that's when I use the bar soap. One time I was in Ottawa. Was it last summer or the summer before? But they got a lot of markets in Ottawa. So as I was walking through, and I saw a vendor selling a lot of natural products. So I bought a apple cherry soap.
Apple cherry bar soap?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got like a made one, right? Watch, let me see the one I got here.
Oh, is he gonna make soap? What you gonna? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you never know what you're gonna get when you're watching Pizza in the Break Room. Sometimes you'll get foolishness, and sometimes you'll get a man coming here to make soap live.
Okay.
Oh no, he's not making soap, but he's opening soap live. Okay.
Lemon rosemary I got today.
Lemon rosemary. Does that say soak?
Yep, Soak Bath Co. Soak Bath Company. And then, you ever read the instructions for soap, guy?
No,
I never have either. I'm just sitting here. So what does it say here? Wet skin, gently rub bar on your skin and work into a lather.
Okay.
Then rinse.
Okay. I probably wouldn't do that. But sometimes, sometimes I'm just not using things right anyways, like for instance, I heard that I haven't been using toothpaste right this whole time either.
What does this mean?
What? Toothpaste?
Huh?
And I said I've learned that I haven't been using toothpaste right either because apparently you're not supposed to spit.
Duh.
You're a nasty boy.
That's what she said.
Yeah, apparently you're supposed to keep it in your mouth and let it do its work.
What do you mean, guy?
That's what I heard, man.
No.
I'm just gonna cancel TikTok. I'm just gonna cancel TikTok.
Everyone's so creative. You guys ever listen to that lady?
She's the best.
Yo.
Everyone's so creative.
You just put that in there in the oven for like 17 days and 3 hours.
Oh. Well, anybody, if you're looking for any natural products for your household, for your office, for your car, or just for yourself, or maybe for a friend, please check out Denise Jojo at Lotus Natural Living. If you're not living Lotus, you're more than likely not living natural. Here we have a body oil from Lotus Natural Living Products. Everybody's so creative.
Yeah.
Newsflash, apple cherry is not natural fits. Whoa. First of all.
That's aggressive.
Couture J, if you don't mind. Apple cherry. So maybe it wasn't apple cherry. So what's not natural? Is it that apples aren't natural? Is it that cherries aren't natural?
You tell us, man.
No. She's the one that says not natural. How can I tell you what's not natural?
You know about all the natural, guy.
I know when I eat it. You know what I don't do? Nah, I'm not even gonna tell you. I don't want these people judging me on the internet right now.
Okay, we already judge you, guy. Wait, hang on. Say Lotus Natural Living again. Wait, hang on. Wait. Go, say it again.
Lotus Natural Living. If you're not living Lotus, you're not living natural.
Good hand sanitizer, too.
All right, so here she goes. She says, Denise Jojo, proprietor of Lotus Natural Living, says that apple cherry scent isn't natural.
What if you put apples and cherries in a blender and mix it? Okay?
Well, yeah. So maybe there's no scent. So Denise, I don't think that it was a scent that they sold me. I think they sold me the soap, because I'll tell you this: every time I took a shower with that particular bar of soap, that's the reason why I stopped using it, actually.
Whoa.
Because every time it done beard, my bathroom pink. Because all the
Well, that probably means it's not natural for real. Then I guess.
all the soaps. It's just like it was like a red bar, just everywhere, just red. So I had to put that one down on hold, and the only time I pick that one back up is if I ran out of what's it called? If I ran out of body wash, and I was like, shoot, bar soap. But now the question I had to myself was, Denise, because it's natural, we'll just say right now that it is definitely natural, all right? Just for the sake of this conversation, Denise, is there an expiry date on the natural product?
That just means you can drink it.
You can drink Denise's stuff.
She says yes.
If she says yes. What is wrong with this man?
See, she finished the sentence. Yes, there is an expiry, she said. Jeez. Sure.
If she says yes.
Oh, jeez.
That boy Jer, what up with you?
Oh, there's other people here now too.
Jer says there's an expiry date to Denise's stuff.
Blood clot, gal, big up. Junior Mango.
Mr. Ron C hides in the corner, fades into the shadow. That boy Jer says, get it while you can.
Jer, bar soap or liquid soap? We should have done a poll. That's what she said.
That's what she be saying, though. You find yourself at Starbucks and everybody's getting bored, and one friend says,
Irish Spring. Irish Spring's like my when I run out of the stuff, I got the Irish Spring now. I never knew bar soap was cheap. Liquid soap's expensive though.
Irish Spring used to be my jam back when I was
Which one? What color? Was there blue back in the day? Right now I'm on the blue one.
Was there blue? All I know is green and white.
White?
Green with the white inside of it. Like it was green and white, no? It wasn't just a solid green.
No, it was, yeah, I know what you're saying now. I see what you mean now. No, the blue's good, man. The blue's got the little scrubbies on it.
Do you know anybody that eats soap?
No, I don't, actually. Now that I think about it, I do not know anybody that eats soap.
I have a friend that, like, they used to eat soap. And they used to get in trouble growing up because they would always eat soap.
Wait a second.
I made my kids eat soap.
Elaborate. What the hell's going on here?
Like, we ain't got no onions, we ain't got no tomatoes, we ain't got no pasta. You know what? I'm not cooking. What are we gonna have, Mama? We're having soap.
What? Oh man!
When they lied.
Wow. When they lie, you have to wash out the lies.
One time when I was in kindergarten, I said something inappropriate. I don't remember what it was. What the teacher made me, like, she washed my mouth out with soap.
Seriously?
Wash my mouth out with soap, bro.
You go to jail now if you washed out the kid's mouth.
Well, now that thinking about it, now thinking about it, I'm sure she didn't wash the soap before she washed out my mouth with the soap.
Are you serious?
Yes, man. I know.
Yeah, you can probably get her right now, guy.
I remember
you could probably, if you remember her name, guy. If you remember her name, we can get her right now.
That I just remember, like,
she's probably
muscling up my jaw kind of because the soap.
My jaw corner. I hate that shit happens.
It tense up my jaw kind of them, man. put the soap in my mouth, and you gonna say that again? Yeah. And then I had to go sit in the corner.
And she put you with your face to the wall, guy. Your face was to the wall, guys. So she washed up. Yo, what did you say, guy?
I don't know. Like I couldn't have said much, man. I wasn't, like I didn't start swearing until episode 30 of Pizza in the Break Room. Ears back. No, Cindy, it was kindergarten, man. So I wouldn't even know where to find her.
Yo,
couldn't have thrown no eggs at her house.
Guys, she's a vice principal somewhere right now, guy. You can take her out, man.
But how about did you see?
Guy, what do you mean she washed your mouth?
She washed my mouth out with soap, man. I wonder what I said, man. It couldn't have been the F word.
Like she took you to the sink or she didn't even take you to this.
Yes, and I remember the bathroom was a dark, dingy bathroom. She
took you to the janitor's closet, yo.
Yes, it must have been the janitor's closet. Holy moly! No.
This guy's about to.
No, it wasn't equipment. It wasn't the equipment room. It was definitely the bathroom.
She washed her mouth out in the janitor's closet, guy.
Ugh.
Right beside the mop.
You ever see bar soap when it has like the dirt on it, like from the last wash? I'm sure she didn't wash off the soap. Exactly. You know what? I've had a pretty rough life. Now that I think about it, my educational bringing up was challenging. I've had a teacher that washed my mouth out with dirty soap.
Eject.
I've had the teacher that when I walked to school in a snowstorm and forgot my lunch, she went and bought me a milkshake.
She bought you a milk, like a protein milkshake at least.
No, I was in grade.
Not even like a booster juice, guy.
There was no booster juice back then.
Oh, true.
I forgot my lunch, so I walked to school from home. I missed the bus. I walked to school from home. I got to school just before lunchtime. That's how long I was walking in the snowstorm. Thank God I made home. Thank you. And then when I got there, I was freezing, fingertips freezing. Everything was freezing. Like I was sitting in the corner by the radiator for the whole morning. And then everybody went to lunch. I stayed inside because I was still frozen. And then the teacher came back from lunch and gave me like this big milkshake. Like I'm talking about, like you need to hold it with two hands.
Like a big
and I was so happy for it because I never got a milkshake before. My parents don't buy milkshake either. But now that I'm thinking back, like, was she being nice or was she being like?
It had to be a booster juice, man.
It wasn't a booster juice, but it was a strawberry milkshake. Kids, see what a with you. 223. And then my grade 7 teacher.
That was grade 5, guy. Oh wait, this is. We're talking about on top of. No, sorry.
It was grade 7.
Okay.
It was my grade 7 teacher that then taught me how to maximize the sensation of my climax through using black pepper. If my parents only knew, they'd have homeschooled me. If my parents only knew, they would have homeschooled me.
You think? But then what?
Mm-hmm.
Guy, if they homeschooled you wouldn't be here right now. You would not be here right now.
No.
Priscilla in the 6. Big up. Good morning. Good morning.
Sherdine, you never heard the story. Okay, what is the what to?
What? No. It's definitely not. She was like, what? She's asking, what time is it?
But speaking of teachers and their relationships with kids, did you see the clip today? Or at least I seen the clip today of the child that tried to get her cell phone back from her teacher, and then they ended up in like a wrestling match on the ground.
I actually didn't see this.
Like the teacher, like she tried to grab the phone from the teacher, and the teacher's like, nah, get out of here, you're not getting it. And the child like gave a Will Smith, like tried to give a Will Smith, and the teacher's like, not today. And they ended up fighting. What do you do in that situation?
Who am I? Who am I? I'm the teacher?
No, you're the child's mom.
The child's mom?
Oh, no. Sorry. You're the child's dad.
Mm-hmm. No, the child's mom, I would have fly kicked her, guy. That's what I would have done.
You'd have fly kicked the teacher?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you have to.
And then
I fly kick my kid at home, guy.
So everybody's getting a fly kick?
Yeah. No, kid get a roundhouse. Because then the kid would think it would be like you don't remember how, what was it in wrestling, DX? They always used to do good backstabs. There's always some good backstabs in wrestling. So the kid, because he drop kicked the teacher, would be feeling confident.
Mm.
You know, nice fly kick, good. And then get them home. And they're just standing there, and they're about to give you like a hug, and you just give them a roundhouse in their face for their rankedness, guy. Right?
So you reprimand the teacher for that?
For beating my kid? Yeah, man. So
you have to show some sort of support.
I mean, shoulder. No, the kid doesn't have to see me beat the teacher, I guess. No. I'll beat the teacher. Don't touch my kid, man. Don't put your hands on my kid.
Everybody in the chat, how do you react to a situation like this now? Your child is in a fisticuffs, an all-out wrestling match with the teacher. How do you respond to that? Cindy Milo says she will whoop that ass. Whose ass getting whooped? Is it the teacher's or the child's?
It does depend. It does depend, Priscilla, but still, you kind of want to drop kick the teacher. The question was asked if I was the mother, first of all, just for the record. So I said, yeah, if I was the moms, I'd drop kick the teacher.
Mm.
That's what I said. I was being specific with my answer.
Mm.
How old this teacher? The teacher was, that's the thing. The teacher was a young guy. The teacher must have been like 22, guy.
And she pulled a full guard too. The teacher pulled a full guard. She got it down to the ground.
Oh, that's a disturbing video anyways. This whole world's disturbing, man.
So Priscilla says at the end of the day, the teacher is wrong. And
the teacher started swinging too quick. Teacher was right. Anyways.
Okay, but if the daughter now swings at the teacher with an open hand like that, ready to, right? Like,
guy, ain't no you can. I catch the kid's hand, guy. Ain't no kid swinging.
Yeah, but then the kid came like this with the next one, like, and then they just started both going.
You just squeeze them, guy. You catch a hand, you squeeze them, and then they kneel, guy, and you go move. Go write journal pages.
She pulled the full guard and the pin for 1, 2, 3. Six Boss says, in any situation, if it was my kid, yes, teacher definitely getting cussed. Shardine Big says, if my child touched the teacher first, then she get what she gets.
I think it was close in that situation. That's why I think it was almost the teacher first, man, because the girl wound up, but then the teacher was in it, if I remember correctly. I might have been groggy.
Okay, so I believe if it's come to this, right? Like, okay, so I'm always here defending something, right? If it comes to this, that means that if it comes to this situation, that means the teacher has had an issue with this child in this this phone for it to get to this spot, right? Now the child feels comfortable enough to step up to the teacher and go up to the teacher and say, "Yo, give me my things, yo." And I guess the teacher's probably like, "You get this back after, or not, whatever."
She's like, "You know the drill.
You know the drill."
Yeah.
And the child's probably like, "Nah, drill's changed." But the child should not feel that comfortable to be getting up there to cause this scene. And I'm curious about the phones in schools right now, anyways. Like,
yeah, like how's it work in schools now? Like kids are just always just kids have their just phones. Like
I don't know, because
teachers teaching in the phones out.
There'll be times where I'll be messaging with Fitz's mom, and she goes, "Did you tell Fitz this or that?" Right? I'm like, "Nah, he's in school." Right? And she goes, "Oh, because I messaged him." And in my mind, I'm just in the mind state of like,
he's in school. He's
in school. How can you message him? Like, how's he even? But I guess they are. I guess the phones are just that, like, are there. Like, I remember I couldn't even keep my calculator on my desk, much less a pen if we weren't using it. Right?
They didn't have phones when you were in school, guy. Don't try to pretend. I know you guys. They didn't have phones when you were in school. Get out of here. You might have had a pager, guy. That's about it. You probably had like a blinged out pager. You didn't have no phone, guy. Who you guy? Get out of here, guy. I was playing Snake when I was finished high school. So get out of here with your lies, guy.
You're not listening to me, bro. I said calculator.
Oh, you said calculator?
I said calculator.
Oh, I thought you said phone, guy. I approve.
All right.
I'll allow it.
You remember I was gonna say, do you remember the kids with the watch with the calculator on it? But then now that I'm saying that, as it comes out of my mouth, I'm thinking that you were like the kid with the watch with the calculator on it. You didn't have one?
No, guy.
To me, that was like brilliant. I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
We can just. That's the same shit, I guess.
Mr. Cahoon, Junior, what up with you? Let me ask you this question, Junior. Were you one of the kids with the watch with the calculator on it?
Did anybody have it? What was that? Was it a Casio? I can just see it.
It was a Casio. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And that was like.
Imagine what we looked at back in the day and was like, yo.
Right.
Because it's funny, as you said that, I looked at my watch and I'm like, okay. Like, oh, like, yeah. Like, okay, shit. But what's the difference? Like, it just kind of, you realize, I was like, it's the same shape as it, but it's just now it's super technology on your watch. But that was super technology back then.
That was super technology back then. Buddy.
Like, imagine when Nintendo came out, where the first video games came out. It was like, yo, guy.
What kind of sorcery is this?
I remember I had a Vectrex. You heard of Vectrex before?
Of course. Yes, man.
And the game was called Spike. And it was supposed to be the first video game with voice in it.
Oh.
And it would just say, Eek, Spike. So Molly would say, Eek, Spike. And he would say, oh no, Molly. And it would go, Wonka, 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 Wonka. Because the bully guy stole Molly. So and that was the game. And that was the big thing, that there was voice in the game. And that was the 2 lines. And now you can play a video game. You're like, look at a video game and be like, yo, is that, shit, that's a video game.
Forget a video game. You just said at the start of this whole podcast about Drake and Weeknd singing an actual song that they didn't sing. So forget just the video games. Like this is real life now. Like soon you're gonna walk into my place, and I was like, wait a second, you're on. How are you doing this? Like that's where we're gonna get to one day.
Like in Star Wars, guy.
Not even one day. You know what it is? They have that. They have the ability to do that, but it's just they don't do it now, or they don't let us know they're doing it because of the moral, the ethic is the ethics behind it. But they have the ability. Like so, I mean, they've cloned sheep for over 15 years now, and the only thing that's stopping them from continually doing it is just the moral, the ethics behind it. Like, is it morally right to now recreate life? The Junior answered the question. He said, "Nah, couldn't afford them watches."
Miss G Live, big up.
Miss G Live, what up with you? But yeah, we've come a far ways, man. We've come a far ways.
Yo, the Leafs got drubbed, eh?
Already?
They're gonna win this. That means they're gonna win the Stanley Cup.
Is it done? Is the game done?
7-3. I think they were down 2-0 in like the first minute or some shit like that, like the first 10 minutes or so.
Who are the Leafs playing?
Tampa Bay.
But isn't Tampa Bay like a really good team? Aren't they like super tough?
Yeah, I don't like how they do the playoffs now, and I don't even really know exactly how it works in the NHL. I just know that they switched it some years ago. I'm sure it's longer than I think. But I don't like the matchups now. How that works. But anyways. So it will. Regulations will catch up with the music AI, just like. Yeah, I think so too. Because didn't that song get taken down or something like that? So wherever it was, I mean, it's the internet, so it's out there. But I think that Drake song got taken down because Drake said, fuck that.
Yeah, Drake's the one that said that?
I think so. I think that's what happened. So that's so Drake says so. I guess that's how it works. I guess that's how it worked.
Junior says industry disruptions are inevitable. Yes, they are.
There's always a wave of some sort with everything, I guess, right? I think. Yeah, you still watch basketball? Or no? What?
No, I don't watch basketball. I stream Pizza in the Break Room.
But for real, I was just asking. You know, I don't watch as much basketball as I used to, and I really don't watch it when the Raptors are out. Can't believe the Raptors are out. Well, I can believe the Raptors are out. It's their own fault, but
there's two people that I blame for that.
For what? The Raptors?
Yeah. And the two people are.
I bet you I know, guy.
I bet you. Of course, you know.
Yeah.
Who?
Can I vote?
Yeah, go ahead.
But then how are you gonna know if I knew? I'm gonna go with Nick Nurse and Fred VanVleet.
Yes, man. Yes, man. What was Fred VanVleet saying about the Raptors, anyways? I know he was frapping about the boys. What was he saying?
I mean, you're just saying.
You have it available or no?
Huh?
You have it available?
In front of me? No.
Let's see.
He was saying he said that you can't force people to be that guy. They're either kind of ready or they're not, you know?
You can't force people to be that guy.
That's what I'm paraphrasing. But he just left it at that. I think it was more for Scotty, to be honest. You could attribute it to Spicy. I'd love to try to attribute it to Spicy, but you're just saying if, you know, everybody's not on the same schedule, I guess. You're reading it right now, right? It's a good paraphrase.
I'm finding it. I think at a certain point, you can't make anybody grow up. It's going to happen at their own pace and their own speed. Fred VanVleet on the Raptors' maturity level.
See, that's ambiguous. Is that the word?
Yeah, but I guess if we're talking about if he's saying growing up and maturing at their own speed, I guess he's talking about. I would assume he's talking about the young guns that maybe he wanted to have progress and advance a little bit more than they have.
You'd have to, but that's only Scotty though.
Well, there's
who else could it be?
There's Scotty, there's Precious, and there's Malachi.
No, he's not talking about Malachi. I trust that guy.
No, he's not. He's not in the conversation.
Nah, he's not even. Nah, especially because it's Fred, and Fred's the lead point guard there. Malachi, he ain't talking about Malachi guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not talking about him. He makes him. He's the carry my bags guy.
Junior says he wasted time on that game.
Yeah. So you know what it was?
Don't have the fire. It was a team loss. Yeah, 18 out of 36 won't cut it. That's for real. But I am not. I am not taking the blame off of Diarra though.
No.
You think Diarra has nothing to do with it?
Nothing to do with it.
So Diarra DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan's daughter, making those screeching noises, you think has no effect on the Raptors shooting the worst free throw percentage almost in playoff history.
Do you play basketball, guy?
Yeah.
So what's you think? So you think the answer is yes, guy?
So what? Okay. So what is the coincidence? You believe in coincidences?
I believe in coincidences.
So it just so happened that particular day is the same day. The day that DeMar DeRozan's daughter was doing distracting things to disrupt the Raptors' free throws. You think it's just so coincidence that it happened to be the day that the Raptors were going to shoot the worst free throws in franchise history?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Come on.
So it has no effect. It's just that they're back. So Fred VanVleet misses 2 free throws in a row.
Yeah.
It just so happened to be coincidentally the same day.
Yeah. Yeah. Ed Coombs, big up. Maybe.
Coombs without with you.
Affect something. Yeah, man. No, it didn't have nothing to do with that, man. If it had to do with that, that's a problem. Exactly.
Well,
come on, man. You're gonna tell me you were in like St. Mike shooting free throws and the guy that threw the battery on the floor of that game, he was that shook you guy. You remember when the kid threw the battery on the floor during that game? That game was wild, guy. I was young for that. I was in grade 10 that game. That was, oh my gosh, that was good. That hardened me up. That's what she said. But no, like seriously, you think like that shit didn't matter, man? You think it mattered? I think it was coincidence.
I mean, I believe in coincidences, but I don't believe that was coincidence. I believe she did a good job of what she was doing, and I believe that it did have an effect, right? So for instance, there was times where I seen a free like man's shooting free throw, and then the free throw just like looked like it was gonna go proper, and then all of a sudden it was.
But that's the Raptors, guy, in a tough game. That's what I think. It's more of that. I think.
Come on, we've never seen this before
with this team. Yeah,
not on the free throw line.
But I mean, it's the game. That was the way to the loss.
Yeah, it was.
And the Raptors had to. In that game, Raptors had to find a way to the loss.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was sure. That's the weight of the loss.
But what I'm saying, regardless of the loss, what I'm saying is there's no saying that instance had no effect on the outcome of the free throws. There's no way we can say that it didn't have an effect. Also, the franchise is a bunch of pum-pums, because there's no way that they could see something like this happening and sit back and let it happen. Somebody should have went down there, tapped on the people on the shoulder, little girl's shoulder, and say, "Hey, you got to bring this girl upstairs. Either she stays quiet, or you bring her upstairs to the box." Because she wouldn't have been able to do that in any other gym, any other stadium. They would have never let her do that.
True, maybe true, but yes, for Toronto, you're right.
They would have never let her do that. I mean, I think that's why she wasn't on the roster for the Miami game.
But you could do that if you wanted to.
I could do what?
What she did.
I don't sit that close.
Sometimes you do, guy.
And I wouldn't do that to my home team. Why would I try to distract my home team?
Well, that's why you go to Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Detroit. We've been to Detroit for a Raptors game. If you guys ever want to get some cheap courtside seats, go to Detroit. Maybe it's more expensive now. Oh man, those are some good seats. Those couple times we went. Anyways, sit courtside. You can scream like that. You can go and scream there. They can't kick you out for that.
I'm sure they can.
No.
And here's the thing. Okay, so
especially on free throws when everybody else is fucking doing the. I mean, I know it's the opposite team and everything,
right, and that's the whole thing.
But that's the thing. That's why they can't kick you out, because if she was doing that for the Raptors, it would be okay.
Right, but the whole stadium would be making noise. Right. So there's a difference when the whole stadium is making noise and she then joins the noise.
No, it's
it
no
blends
different.
in. Of course it does. Now when the stadium's quiet and the Raptors are shooting a free throw,
it sucks, and it's annoying, but it's no different, guy.
It is different.
No, okay.
It is different, because when you're shooting against the opponent, the crowd is just making noise. So now it's just one noise, but not when the place is quiet. And then all of a sudden, when you're about to release it, you hear this banshee. You're like, whoa. And then now you're waiting for you, like, okay, I'm gonna fake her out. So she screams like, and then you miss your free throw. It becomes a whole psychological thing for sure. You can't say it had no effect.
Yeah, you just gotta hit your free throws and turn to the crowd and say,
or you hit your free throws and then you do to her what Israel Adesanya did to Pereira's son. Did you see that?
What is this? Is this UFC? That sounds like UFC.
Yeah.
I don't watch UFC, guy.
You don't need to watch UFC. Like, I mean, you weren't in that classroom when the woman beat up the girl, but you saw it. I got his daughter screaming my videos. It was loud from anywhere because it was dead silent. Wow.
Jeez. Lord. Anywho. Let's do one more commercial for Drift. June 11th. Is that the hashtag? Drift June 11th?
Drift June 11th.
With DJs Ron C.
DJ Majestic.
And Roots Redemption.
Roots Redemption. So this year we'll be drifting on the Stella Borealis on Sunday, June 11th, 1:30 till 6 p.m. Be there or be square. Everybody had a great time last year. It was a really, 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 really good time. The DJs did amazing. And I think y'all want to show up and show out. Come and have yourself a good time.
You can do the hustle and the bus stop and whatever other dances that those folk do.
So the tickets are available online at www.couture.ca/events.
It's going to be Liddy in the city. Always such a good vibe.
Junior was there last year. He was learning the what do you call it? What do you call that? The Jerusalem, right?
Oh, yeah. There's a dance for everything, man. You know when I became a good dancer, guy? When I stopped trying to do all the dance moves, guy. I can't do the dance moves.
No.
I can just feel the music.
Yeah, you just two-step?
Yeah, man. No, man, I can 2-step, 3-step, 4-step, but I can't do the dance.
Gangsters don't dance, they groove.
We don't dance no more. Oh, they don't dance no more. All they do is this. All they do is this. All they do is this. Oh, man. Anyways. Big up to the boat.
Big up to the boat. Drift in June.
What year is this?
2000.
How many years have we been drifting?
About approximately 7. We missed 2 because of the break that everybody took in life for the past 2 years in a row, 2020 and 2021.
Last year was the first one back, right?
Yeah, last year was the first one back.
That was a good boat.
It was a good time. I was kind of nervous, like getting back into it. The promotion and all that. Everybody maybe being a little skeptical of getting back out there like that in the public, but it all worked out and everybody really had a good time.
Dun, 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 dun.
So here a little bit off topic.
Uh-oh.
I was in the hospital the other day. I went to go visit my uncle.
Yeah.
Right? I went to go visit my uncle in the hospital. So when I'm walking through the hospital, it's at Stouffville Hospital. I seen some pictures on the wall. Right? And I don't know if anybody's been there, but if you look, you see these pictures, and the pictures are historical pictures of the town of Markham back in like the late 1800s.
I thought you were going to say the late 1900s, guy.
Early 1900s, right? When, so them type of times. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because the way that I ended up looking at the pictures, I was like, wow, these pictures are so old. Wow, look at this place. And then all of a sudden I started looking at the pictures and I started looking at everybody. A little weird. But everybody had hats on. So then I started going through the hospital looking at all the pictures and I'm like, everybody has hats on. So
what kind of hats? Wait,
just,
what kind of hats?
Like just
hats.
Hats. Not baseball caps, because there's no baseball caps back then. Like hats. And then there was pictures with like a whole bunch of people in it. And then I'm like, everybody has hats. And to me, I was like, why? Like, why does everybody have hats? It sounds stupid. But then I had to Google it. I'm like, why does everybody in the 1800s and 1900s have hats? So apparently back then it was like a form of status, right? It was a form of status and not even so much style, but they said it was a form of status and just whatever, right? Just but it's how you let people know that you're somebody on the type of hat that you wore. And everybody wore a hat. Like you're not leaving, like you don't leave your house unless you wear a hat, right? And it just was awesome to me to like just see this, because it just stood out to me once I recognized it and I looked at all the pictures. It just stood out. Like everybody had hats back then. So then what I then ended up finding out is that hats did not become a thing until cars were invented. So everybody wore hats up until the advent of cars.
Hats until the cars.
Right.
Okay.
Because now, once cars became a thing,
that was a status symbol.
Not that it was a status symbol, but it was hard for people to wear their hats inside the cars.
What? What kind of hats we talking about, guy?
Just Google like.
What am I gonna Google? You tell me what to Google
just Google why did everybody wear hats in the 1900s or 1800s?
Why did everyone wear?
What happened?
Well, why did everyone wear? And then I put H in.
Yeah.
And then it's like hats in the 1800s.
Oh,
hats
for real?
In the 1920s. Hats in the 1900s. Hats back in the day.
I'm not crazy then. I'm not.
No. That doesn't mean you're not crazy.
You are crazy. That doesn't mean you're not crazy.
That just means you can look this up and Google. So what are we doing? 1800s. Let's try the 1800s here. For men, hats and headgear provided protection from the elements could often imply social status or even identify careers and affiliations. Men often felt that the wearing of a hat indicated that they were gentlemen, no matter their social status. So what do you call these bowler hats? What type of
so they're showing pictures there?
There's a picture there.
Is there a picture of like one person or is it a picture of like a bunch of people?
A bunch of people.
A bear cap. Jeez.
Like top hats. Hats. Those are nice hats. It's true now that I think about it, I guess.
Right? Like everybody has a hat on.
Hi, Mrs. Ronci. Apparently it's 11:06. That's what it says. Thank you. It's your fault, Mrs. Ronci. You gotta like wait till you start screaming at 11:10 because now I'm just gonna think about it from now until the whole time for 5 entire minutes instead of waiting for the alarm.
How was it last week?
What's that?
Because Tyshawn was cutting it close.
That was all your fault, okay?
Blame me. What did I do? Big shout out to Tyshawn for visiting Pizza in the Break Room last week anyways, man. Tyshawn Carter Newman, he was fantastic guest. Fantastic guest, very insightful. He was fun. Yeah, he was a good guy.
That's how good you right there, man. See?
Yo.
After the funny thing, Mrs. Ronci, I'm like, we get to like, yo, it's about that time, and then he's like, that's right, time for me to ask you a question.
T. Dennis, what up with you?
Oh, good evening, good night. Oh, gee, that's so true. You know what?
I felt sorry for him too at that point
because he was telling a good story, guys.
He was telling a good story, and Mans was there getting a little like, all right, yo, and then you were like, kind of like laughing, like an uncomfortable laugh, and then he's like telling a story, but then trying to concentrate because he's seeing you, and he's like,
guy, that's why I put it.
And you're like, all right. Hold up.
Stop.
You gotta stop this.
Stop this. My show, damn it. It's almost my thumb, damn it. That's why I put it in the freaking. It's in the letter now, guy. In the guest thing.
He's like, whatever you're talking about, whatever you're into.
Just shut up, man.
Just understand.
11:10. Shut up. That's what it says.
11:10.
Just cut. No matter what you're talking about.
That's right. You have to send the Raptors staff downstairs to him, tap him on the shoulder, and say, "You guys shut the fuck up."
Right, Mrs. Ross? It should be like clockwork. You guys are sabotaging. That's why. You guys are in cahoots with your hats on.
What was he talking about at that point?
I don't remember, man. It
was good. It was
short term.
It was good.
But everything he was talking about was good. It was good for him, man. He did a very good job.
Yeah. I think he was talking about when he pushed the girl off the cliff at Amazing Race.
Cut as we go to commercial. Does he or doesn't he toss her off the cliff? That is awesome.
I know this guy was a hater too.
Oh yeah,
this guy was a hater too, man.
Kawhi Leonard was his number one Raptor. That was great. That's a good you right there, man.
Asked him who's his favorite Raptor. Top 5 Raptors, man. We said top 5 Raptors. A man name off 22,000 Raptors, and it didn't say Spicy P. I feel like you guys had that. I felt like that was in the letter you sent. You're like, yo, we're just gonna piss off Couture. This is what you're gonna
do. Yeah. So you send ask what I'm gonna ask you a question at 11:10, and I send fucking let's piss off Couture. Alvin Williams, shout out to Alvy. Big up to Alvy. I got an autograph with Alvy and the photo. It's great. All right, enough of you people.
T. Dennis, I don't know why they hate on Spicy P. Spicy P is a fantastic guy, averaging 24, 8, and 6 over this season.
He just doesn't have it. Anyways,
in the very last game of the season, he hit 32, 9, and 6.
He's doing it on purpose. He knows there's like seconds left. He knows there's like seconds left, Mrs. Ron C. 15 seconds left. At 11:10, I'm gonna fidget, and at 11:11, we're gonna do pure good juju in the chat. Pure good juju. For all you people that are here, thank you for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with us, so thank you for that. If you're having a good day, good juju to you. If you're having a bad day, good juju to you. If you're manifesting something, and throw some juju on that. Throw some juju on everything today. So big up to y'all. Thank you for being here. This is episode number 90. All the juju, Jer. This is fun and exciting. Next week, good juju for Mr. Ronnie Saldina, who will be here of Saldina Carnival, who at that time would have launched. So good juju for the band launch for Saldina. Big up to them. It is now 11:12. You can breathe that out. All the good vibes. Tito
juju. What was that? Tito Juju. That boy Jer.
Oh man. No, I can't see who's on or anything like that. We should have asked the AI more questions, but I saved the Drake song. Drake for the Pizza in the Break Room song. It's great. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Twitch. Star Q's on. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perf. Yeah. I had a poll up.
Yeah. It's that time of the night, huh?
Raid.
Big shout out, Mrs. Ron C. Thank you for joining Pizza in the Break Room. I guess we'll see y'all soon on the return of the Boom Boom Chat in the near future. And when is J-Pro?
Next Sunday.
I'm jelly. I am jelly.
Sunday.
I am jelly.
Next Sunday.
Chris and Manny and Callie, thank you for joining Pizza in the Break Room.
We are going to raid out to DJ Star Q.
Licorice Trini, thank you for joining Pizza in the Break Room. Miss G Live. Check out Miss G Live on every other Sunday on Twitch. Follow her. She has some great guests, great conversations. Gets in deep. Follow that boy Jer every Friday.
Bum, 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 bum.
Big shouts out to T. Dennis. Thank you for joining Pizza in the Break Room. The QWERTY Queen, thank you for joining Pizza in the Break Room.
You're welcome, Mr. G Live. Thank you for being here. We're about to raid out, y'all. We're gonna go see Star Q. Big up to Star Q. Big up to y'all. Have a wonderful evening. We will see you Friday morning if you can.
And then Friday evening in 10 Up.
7:45 a.m. Cold pizza.
Go ahead.
You can go to the YouTube and you can click on the reminder button. And when we start, it'll go, whoosh. It'll be great.
Check out DJ Ron C tomorrow evening.
Quickly. Big up. We out. That was a good slow show. It was like a